They say if you plan to buy cheap, then plan to buy twice. But what if there was a company out there that specialized in high-end tech that the average consumer like you or myself could actually afford? In such an aggressive space like the tech market, there is one company that is constantly battling corporate juggernauts. And that company is FiFine. They now offer stream controllers, and with competitor brands charging anywhere from $150 to $350, let's see if this $65 option holds up and even outperforms some of its counterparts. In my hand, I have the D6 Stream Controller by FiFine. Some of the features it's going to come with are 15 programmable macro keys, controllable RGB lights, a visible LCD keyboard, complex workflow integrated with one key, customizable icons, and multiple software integration. It seems like in the box we're going to get one stream controller, one USB cable, and one user manual. And this is another device a part of their Ampligame series. If you've been following FiFine long enough, you know they offer everything from sound mixers to microphones and headsets, and now introducing their stream controller. Now the first thing I want to talk about is this RGB strip. I've seen a few reviews. Some people find this to be distracting, but I absolutely love it. It ties together any space perfectly, especially if you already have some lights in the background like myself. It's just going to be an added and welcome addition to any RGB based setup. And you do have a button on the back to choose the different colors and styles. And if I'm paying attention to the manual correctly, you can sync the RGB lighting to match up with your gameplay. That's an insane feature. And it does come with 9 controllable modes with just the click of a button right here on the back of the Steam controller, so you can match your setup and overall just give your audience the visual stimuli they love to see in videos. All in all, I know a lot of people don't buy technology specifically for RGB lights, so let's actually move on to the functionality of these keypads. You got 15 macro keys, and as you can see, I have a few programs and video games already enabled, as well as an audio play and stop button. You can add your own applications or shortcuts on here. And for my live streamers, you can even add sound effects on here, so you get full total control of your stream, your production, workflow, without the hassle or confusion, or having to flip through a bunch of different shortcuts. Imagine being able to control your audio files, your plugins, any programs you got live on your stream, without having to rely on Alt-Tab. Like, I'm the king of Alt-Tab, but this is going to make my workflow so much easier. And I'm sure you're actually wondering how I added these programs to my actual stream controller. The FiFine Stream Controller application is a simple drag and drop intuitive application. Simply drag any program from your desktop or your apps list into the FiFine software and it automatically pops up on here. And there's literally thousands of free plugins ready for you to add to this thing. All you got to do is drag and drop. Also like these little kickstand stoppers on the back, so you don't have to worry about this thing sliding around all over your desk. One thing I hate about some of these stream controllers, you go to push it, then it's sliding all over your desk. Now you're like chasing this thing all around your desk, and it's the worst hassle in the world. So those little rubber feet are an absolute plus. Now I want you guys to pay close attention to my laptop back there. I'm going to hit the OBS button and watch what happens. Of course, I got to give permissions. Hold on. Boom. Just like that, OBS opens easy as money. Same thing here. I'm going to try to open up my internet browser. Just like that. That is absolutely beautiful. Now, let's say I wanted to add a new program to my FiFine control deck. I'm going to open up the program here, and I'm just going to add Microsoft Edge right there next to OBS, and it's going to drop in there quick, easy as money. And again, watch that laptop back there. Click of a button. Instantly going to open up. And when you open up the FiFine Control Deck application for the first time, you will see that there is OBS Studio already attached to there, as well as Discord and Streamlabs. Once you open up this application for the first time, you will see that it looks very familiar. Like I said, you have OBS Studio here, Discord, and Streamlabs. And if you go and look at this top left corner here, it's going to go to a store. So where you can download different plugins, icons, and even watch different tutorials on things like startup, language settings, automatic screen timeout, hotkeys, play media files, and so much more regarding the Steam controller. Now, it seems like in the plugin store, you do have a lot of different workflow, different programs to use, even things like YouTube Live, Photoshop. You could even have a button dedicated to a speed test on your stream controller. All in all, this Ampligame stream controller by FiFine, it just works. I think it's the perfect addition to any content creator, any gamer or streamer's just workflow station. And with this being more than half the price of a regular stream controller, yo, I don't see anybody switching over to those expensive brands anytime soon. Bigger keys, more keys, just the same amount of functionality. And the build quality is something that I can respect. It is a very solid plastic body, but I don't see this thing taking on a lot of wear and tear, especially since it's just going to be sitting on your desk. Overall, I would give this thing a strong 8.5 out of 10. When it comes to presentation, I'm going to give it a strong 10 out of 10. When it comes to price, I'm going to give this thing a 12 out of 10. Keep in mind that FiFine did send this over for us to review, but this video was not sponsored, so all of the opinions that I'm giving about this stream controller are mine and mine alone. Will I be using it with my future content? Absolutely. Will you be seeing this thing with my live streams? Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and get my soundboard set up for it. Oh, and by the way, you can have multiple pages of stream controls, just like your favorite stream controllers. So I can have all of my video games or programs, all of my sound effects, and all of my shortcuts on separate pages. Again, say goodbye to the Alt Tab rabbit hole. Say goodbye to needing a bunch of different shortcuts written down. Now you have all the buttons you needed more to make your workflow not only look good, but perform the way you need it to. And for literally a fraction of the price, you don't have to spend $350 just to get a solid workflow. My name is Demario with Demario Tech. This is the FiFine Steam Controller D6 version, 15 macro keys, RGB ring light, and 2 of the FiFine Stream Controller software. And for only $65, yo, the link is going to be at the bottom of this video. I'll see you guys in the next review.